All right, guys, as you can see, Arlo's a bit of a mess. He's terrified of everything. He just doesn't know how to relate to the world around him, how to deal with stress. We're gonna put him in our training program. Let's see what happens.
This is Arlo. Arlo's here for reactivity to dogs and because he likes to jump up on people. When he first got here, he was pretty fearful. If you look at the before video, he didn't want us, slip leading him out of his kennel. He just didn't trust us. And then even, bringing him close and getting him to get affection from us, he's very unsure, doesn't necessarily know what the intentions are. With him, we're just gonna be working on a lot of relationship building, letting him know that, we are good. The nice thing with Arlo is he's very food motivated, which we can use to our advantage. And if you look back into his before video, he's already a lot more open. You can see his tail kind of wants to wag. He's still not 100% sure. Arlo, yeah, good boy. Good job. Arlo, good boy. So our main job with Arlo is just showing him he doesn't need to be scared of the world. He can deal with, things moving, other dogs reacting to him, cars driving by, different people. So the next steps with Arlo is, teaching him loose leash walking. We'll be putting him on the prong collar. Then he can get his energy out. Right now he's got lots of energy, doesn't know what to do with it. And obviously he's a little fearful, so he likes to kind of stay closed up. We just got to show him to be a little more open. So once we get his loose leash under control, then, we can let him have a little bit more freedom. Then from there on out, we'll work on the jumping with people, the reactivity dogs. Hey guys, Jess here from Shield Canine. I'm one of the trainers here. Today I'm working with Arlo here. Break. Arlo's here for some dog reactivity as well as just being very fearful of everything. So today I'm working on some low-level e-collar conditioning and then just working him around these crazy dogs as he does not like working around them. Arlo. Yeah, man. Good boy. Arlo loves his food, so that's really helpful with him. And in this session, I'm really making sure I'm watching for when he's making the correct decision. So if I see he fixates on a dog, perks up a little bit, I want to see that he's making his own decision and getting away from that and stopping himself. Good boy. So I'm not gonna reward that one just because he was a little slow on that. I didn't like that. And so with him, just because he's very fearful, I also in this session want to work on opening him up and him not being so closed and tail right tucked. Dogs are fast-paced movers, so I like to keep him moving fast. It tires me out more in the session, but it's good for Mr. Arlo. Arlo! Even lure him a little bit. Chip! In the beginning too, Arlo wasn't very good with me touching him. He didn't like it. He wanted to shrink into the ground a little bit. So I always try and incorporate some sort of touches, whether it's just a rougher pat and running away from him. Yeah, man. Now I'm gonna try for some downs. So with Arlo, because the e-collar is so new to him, I am not gonna use the e-collar for this. I'm just gonna use food and pressure with his slip lead. Just show him how to respond to the pressure and how to turn the pressure on and off. Arlo, down. Down. Chop. Yeah, man. Good boy, break. Yeah, good boy. And again, because this is new to him, showing him how to turn the pressure off, I make sure that when he does what I want, which is elbows on the ground, I'm gonna make sure that when he does it, I reward and release him instantly and start running with him, because again, that opens him up instead of closing him down. Most dogs don't wanna go into a down position.
So right now we're exposing Arlo to being in close proximity with another dog. Whenever he makes the right decision or looks at me, I reward him for this to let him know, you're not allowed to go after another dog. Good job. Yeah. And it's important for him to be able to hold these positions around another dog. Just like how I'm not gonna let you go for another dog, I'm not gonna let another dog come up into your space. So you can see he's looking, he's aware that the dog is there, but he's making the good choices of staying with me and not trying to go towards the dog. So even here, he looked at the other dog, and instead of trying to go towards him to sniff or anything, he instead chooses to sit, looks at me, and I'm rewarding this behavior. Good job. So here we are again in closer proximity, rewarding him for looking at me. Down. Down. Good boy. And then in between the obedience, I'm breaking it up, playing with him, getting him happy, excited, having him chase food. So you can see he's making all the right choices here around this other dog. Good job. Yeah, good boy. And because the other dog looked at him like this, closer together, he chose to not make bad choices. He instead looks over at me. I reward this heavily. This is the behavior that I want to see. Yeah, what a good boy. Yeah, what a good boy. Yeah, good job. And then after his session, getting to cool down, we're just working on some place as well here. So here, just my expectation, all 4 paws have to be on the place bed. He can choose to sit, he can choose to lay down, just as long as he's comfortable. And then I come in spontaneously and reward him. Good place, I'll give him a treat, let him know that I like this behavior that he's doing. And then when he chooses to settle in like this, when he lays down, good place. I reward with more treats.
Break. Yeah! Woohoo! Down. Good down. Good job, buddy. Break. So guys, with Arlo today, we're just working on high distraction with a high drive dog, playing ball, bringing up the distraction for him, just making sure he's making the right decisions when I have him out doing his obedience. Arlo, yeah man, good boy. And with Arlo, his biggest struggle is once there's lots of distractions around, he sometimes gets a little suppressed almost. He just wants to be doing the right thing, but he's also thinking about what the other dogs are doing. So when he's making the right decisions, Arlo, yeah buddy. Good, quick, yeah man, woohoo. Come on, come on, come on. Yeah. Yep. Break! Yeah, buddy! Woohoo! So guys, he's at the end of his board and train. The next steps going forward with the owners, the most important thing with Arlo here is making sure that he's still an open dog out in public. So around high distractions, we want to make sure that he stays open. We don't want him like closed off, being a little like nervous of everything going on around him, other dogs, people, things like that. What's important with him is he likes to play. So with that, I will make sure when he is doing really good and I want to bring his spirits back up, I'm gonna reward with his ball or even food. He likes to ball a little more, but because he is a little fearful, he looks really good right now, but it's because I help him be open. So like I just said, it's very important to keep him a happy, open dog around the things he's worried of. So like right now, he's never seen the horses before. So I'm just making sure that when he's making the right decisions, looking at them, looking away, coming to me for approval, I'm rewarding him lots and letting him know those are the right decisions that I want, and just showing him in the real world that he can do whatever he wants and he doesn't have to worry about what these dogs are doing, going over and paying attention to them, things like that. Awesome guys, thanks for following us along in Arlo's journey and hope you enjoyed it.
Well, what a change it is with Arlo. Completely different dog. We put him in our training system and the results are there to be seen. People can talk until the cows come home, but at the end of the day, the dogs never lie. And Arlo is telling you a story. This dog came here fearful. He came insecure. He came reactive. And now you see a completely different possibility for Arlo. As long as the owners follow up with him, as long as the owners maintain the training with him, that's going to be the Arlo of the future. And if anything, it's actually going to get better. It's only been about 4 weeks since he got here. The sky's the limit for a dog like Arlo. I love seeing the change from, and I see this every month, to be honest with you guys. And you know what we're not good at here is we're not good at taking the before, because we change the dogs so quickly. So now we're gonna be a little more diligent with getting those before videos. You guys can really see that progression where terrified, insecure, just completely a mess, to now the place where the dog's doing obedience, the dog's playing with the handler, the dog's open, happy, and doing all the things he's supposed to do. So guys, if you want to know more about this type of training, if you want to understand the Shield Canine training system, check us out. We got online training, shieldcanineonline.com, and we have in-person training, multiple locations across Ontario, shieldcanine.ca. Check us out. Full access to our training and our training programs is available to you now.